just like everyone else on YouTube, you heard it here. Well, you didn't hear it, probably just like so that we're not. I'm gonna start the video with us saying, should we show them what we fucked up first? Right?
Because yeah, this explains everything.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so obviously we have the back pretty well squared away now. We did a version 1, which was 100% wrong, but that's how you learn, is by making massive mistakes. We had this control arm that we bought for a 2018 Ford Mustang. It's an upper camber arm, fully adjustable, and we had it located up here. Can you see this? We had it located up here, and then it was dipping down to our control arm. And really, with the control arms in general, you want them all to be on the same plane so that they aren't fighting each other as they move. We were not thinking of that apparently at the time, so we just built it, and with the easiest locations we could find, and had it all together. It was welded. When we dropped it off of our spindle plate, it went about 1/4 inch, and as it went 1/4 inch, it towed out like 2 inches.
And just 25 degrees of camber.
Yeah, it went immediate 25 degrees of camber, about 20 degrees of tow in no travel. So everything was fighting each other. So we scrapped these. We took one part off of these arms, which is a spherical bearing, which is some weird thing Ford does. We don't understand why, but it's what they do. And now we have our new camber arms, which are shorter. They're on the exact same plane. And everything functions as it should. So that's aired out. And then our ride height goes down there. Minimal camber change, minimal tow change, slight bit of tow in, but that's usually how control arms work. So, and as you can see, there's 4 locations. So we have our camber arm, we have our vertical link, which is a stock Ford Mustang thing. And then our H arm at the bottom connects to our frame, our vertical link, and the spindle itself. And then we have an adjustable tow arm as well. And just as the front arms with the rear arms, everything is completely adjustable. So once we get the car going, we can dial everything in, tow, camber, height, track all of our stuff, track width as well. So we're on the right track now. Most enjoyable part for me was when it was done and working.
I really enjoyed doing the CAD work, and actually, as you'll see coming up in a clip, we'll show off like how I got all these joints in all these real life joints to work inside of 3D CAD space. And that is how, instead of just doing what we did on the first build that didn't work, just kind of guessing, I took it into 3D CAD, made it function as it would out here in the garage. And that way I could play with all the mounting points, all the pivot points, the lengths of the arms, and then get something that didn't tow out and didn't just camber itself into eternity.
It's proof that sometimes going the cowboy way just doesn't work. The only thing we have left back here after all the tabs are fully welded and we fully welded the driver's side arms, after all that's sorted, we are going to be doing a cantilever bag setup. As you can see, once our CV axle's in here, there's really no room to put a traditional bag or a spring. The track width is so narrow on this car with this big diff and the traditional Mustang spindles that the only real way to have a functioning air ride system was to run a cantilever setup. So they'll be off of these tubes right here. And yeah, I mean, that'll probably be the next video, is us with a functional cantilever setup.
On the original Mustang setup, you clearly have room for a spring. And in this setup, since everything, like Harrison said, the track width is so much narrower, everything's so much shorter. So this camber arm, which was the original Mustang camber arm, is about
Twice
the length of our camber arm, the one we got to make everything work. So that, and I believe that pretty much every other arm that we built is probably half the size, half the length of the original Mustang geometry. So that's why, like, we don't normally, you'd have all this room to play with for a spring and bag, but since everything's so much smaller, that's why we have to run just a rod instead of a bag through.
And the cantilever is also kind of a fabrication flex. Like, it's gonna be a 2-to-1. So for every inch the bag compresses, the car will lower 2 inches. So really, for the space we're working with and with the sound geometry, you can't really beat that kind of a setup. And I think having a full 2-frame car with 2 bags laying right here is just gonna look pretty cool.
Follow us for more videos.
Was that, oh, we're just gonna end it like that? I can also mention that somebody said, or a couple people have said that they want to see us work more. Until we can employ Brian full-time behind the camera, it's going to be kind of hard to catch all of the work we do in 1 week, in 1 day when Brian's here. So it's just a matter of being patient, and eventually it'll be a full running machine of us just cranking out content all the time. But we're just getting started. We're in the garage in my house. We're just trying, man. So I hope you guys enjoy what you're getting. And follow me for more videos.
Follow us for more videos.
More videos.
Open the door. I love you.
We really appreciate you guys following along with this. We obviously aren't big camera guys. This is all kind of awkward to start out with, but yeah, any support if you guys share any of this, and if you follow us on Instagram at illegalspeedshop, like, it means the world to us for all of your support. So thank you guys for following along with this crazy ass build.